New tonight, First Alert 4 confirming with Ritenour High School today, one of the victims in a fatal crash Friday night in North St. Louis County, an accident that killed 3 people, was a student at that school. The high school tells us 18-year-old Jordan Ritenour Williams died in the crash. We've also learned from a friend of Williams, Williams was recently named the high school's prom queen. Police say the crash happened Friday night around 8:30 on southbound Lewis and Clark Boulevard, just north of Chambers Road. The Highway Patrol says the vehicle Williams was in was sideswiped by a second vehicle, forcing the driver to swerve into oncoming traffic. It was then hit by a third vehicle going northbound. Williams and the driver of the vehicle she was in, a 53-year-old woman, died when their vehicle flipped. The driver of the vehicle that hit them, a 28-year-old woman, also died in the crash. According to investigators, the first vehicle ended up crashing into nearby trees. The condition of that driver has not been released. First Alert 4 also reached out to the Highway Patrol for an update on its investigation Sunday night. We were told they can only say that the investigation is continuing.